It only takes one happy and healthy parent to raise a happy and a healthy child than two unhappy and unhealthy parents to raise an unhappy and unhealthy child. Let me repeat that again. It only takes one happy and healthy parents to raise a happy and healthy child than two unhappy and unhealthy parents to raise an unhappy and unhealthy child.
Arise and thrive.
Can children raised by a single parent be successful in life? And the answer is a fat yes. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Peggy Barre and I am so excited that you are here today. Today we're going to be covering a topic that is so important and a topic that has become a concern for many people out there. Okay, especially single parents or aspired single parents. And let me begin by saying this. One of the reasons domestic abuse victims are so scared to leave the abusive relationship is because they are so scared of raising their children alone. They believe that they're not going to succeed in life. And some women have they've sadly aborted babies because of this same belief. Some women have aged to menopause without having a child because they were too scared to have a child and raise that child alone. Some single parents are constantly on edge, not feeling confident enough to raise their children because of this same belief. And I tell you, this ridiculous belief is causing a lot of havoc in people's life, and that is why we must talk about it today. Yeah, we must talk about it today. We must trash this nonsense belief today. Okay, so allow me to share a little bit about myself. Right, I was raised by my grandma, in fact my grandmother, who was a widow. Although life was tough and I would have loved to be raised by both parents in a happy home, but it's understandable. I had no control over circumstances of life. And as I wrote in my book, my grandma was my hero. He was my hero. She was my hero. She instilled valuable principles in me, and she showed me love and care, which were much more valuable than the material things that she couldn't afford to give me. The independence and resilience that oozes through me today is thanks to me being raised by my grandma. Oh yes, credit to her. Yeah. So when I grew up, my greatest wish was to get married, to have children and a loving family. You know now, ladies, that's what people want. We wish for. We just want to get married, and have children and all of that. And I wanted my kids to experience what I missed in my childhood, and my wish came through. It really came through. I got married, I had my kids, I loved and I felt loved. My partner loved me and I also felt loved. Okay, so everything was smooth from the beginning. As my husband supported me, he educated me, and I looked up to him as my mentor. In fact, I gave away my voice. Look for that mentor. Just at a time when I thought, I had achieved my dream of a loving home, pain struck. Yeah, pain struck. Things like communication, intimacy, attention, warmth, appreciation, empathy, honesty, respect, and care. Every of those good things that keep a relationship alive, all those good things seems like they were flung through the window. It wasn't existing again. And in my own eyes, under my watch, I gradually saw my happy home turned into an unhealthy home. The love that we once shared turned into hatred. And hey, that is life. And the biggest question that I always ask is, was my partner a bad person? Was I a bad person? And I always say no. We were both good people. But unfortunately, we made some bad choices which broke our relationship. And that is life. That is life. That is the reality of life. Life is about understanding that, hey, things may not happen, may not go as we want, but it's about picking it from there. What have we learned? What is the lesson learned? And take that lesson and run with it. Okay. So while we were fighting our Cold War, you know there is this African saying that when two elephants fight, right? I'm sure you know, you've heard of that African saying. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. While we were fighting so-called Cold War, you know those Cold War in relationship where you people are not boxing and punching, but there is war going on. Yeah, when we were fighting that Cold War, our children were suffering. And I have heard people, parents say, you know, we've never quarreled. We've not fought in front of our children, so they don't know what is happening. And I always say, really? Really? Okay, don't you know that even the walls in your house have ears? They can hear. Walls can hear. And your kids may not have heard you fighting, but the atmosphere, the energy that is oozing within that home, say it all. That energy is enough to damage a child mentally. It can affect our children mentally, right? So statistics shows that in the UK, there are over 800,000 children who are affected by domestic abuse. These children are often deprived from the love and care that both parents need to give them. Why? Because both parents will spend the time fighting Cold War, and they forget that these children's needs have to be met. Some of these children end up with mental health, challenging behaviors, physical health conditions, and so many more. And we shall actually do a full video on this, like on the impact of domestic abuse on children. We're going to do a video on that. So as a loving parent, because I know when you had that child or you chose to adopt, is because you love that child, or when you chose to have a child, you know, whether as a single parent or both partners, you did that out of love because you wanted a child. So we are loving parents. As loving parents, we cannot be so naive and greedy towards the need of our children. We cannot be so naive and greedy toward the need of our children. And there gets to a point in life where we need to make a tough decision for the best interest of our children. We need to choose whether we want to resolve our differences, whether both parties, both parents want to resolve their differences and stay in a loving home, or we want to separate and co-parent our kids with love and care and respect. We can make that decision. Or we also get to a point where we want to choose whether one parent is better to raise up the child. Because I know there's some relationship where one couple maybe is not mentally stable, or maybe some things that they cannot cope with children. That is another option of you deciding, okay, you, one parent, raise up the children. Okay. So, but one thing that I must stress, is that if you choose to raise your child or your kid alone, you must also be ready to get support. You need to heal yourself from past trauma and be fully aware of the need of that child. Because if you are emotionally broken, chances are you may end up raising an emotionally broken child or children. And this is where the society gets it wrong. And this is also where this negative belief comes from. These beliefs of, say, children raised by single parents are not successful, cannot be successful. This is where these whole beliefs come from. And this is why it is very important that we talk about it. So in a nutshell, yes, children raised by single parents can absolutely be successful in life. Look at some top people like Barack Obama. Look at Barack Obama, look at Oprah Winfrey, and there's a lot of those top celebrities that were raised by single parents. So that is to tell us that success is not determined solely by family structure. Let me repeat that again. Success is not solely determined by family structure, but rather It is determined by various factors such as love, support, stability, and the opportunities provided by both parents or a guidance, okay, because some children may not have both parents, they may have guidance. These are all factors, valuable factors that can, contribute to that child being a successful child. So the answer is yes, 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 you can raise a successful child. So put that fear away, please. Put that belief off, throw it off your head. You can raise a successful child. So let us look at several key reasons why children from single parent household can thrive or can be successful. So point number one is supportive and loving environment. The reason why, yes, children raised by single parents can be successful or can become successful is because they have a supportive and a loving environment. As a single parent, when you are a single parent, okay, you can provide a nurturing and supportive environment where the child feels loved and secure. There is no more fighting and cold war and That environment is just loving and nurturing for that child. This emotional support can help to foster confidence, resilience, and self-worth, which are very, very, very crucial for success in life. Point number two, positive role model. Many single parents serve as strong role models of perseverance, responsibility, and hard work. Okay, by your child observing you, how you are handling challenges, your child can learn important life skills like problem solving, determination, and independence. That day, as a single parent, there's some days where you want to even put sugar in tea and you don't even find sugar. Sugar is finished. You don't even have the money to buy sugar. And you would try to improvise something, or you may just, just accept it that, oh well, there is no sugar today. Maybe when I get paid next week, I'll buy sugar. These are some of the things that we may find. These things our kids are learning, that if you don't have something at that moment, yes, you will not die by not using that thing. You understand? You can be patient. We're teaching our children patience. Okay, so yes, like I said before, whatever thing that I do today, I do so to inspire my kids that they can turn their pain into gain. They can turn their pain into gain. They are learning valuable skills, how to be independent. Okay, it's not like everything they need they just do. Look, luxury is good. Luxury is good. It's good to give your children what they want, but only give them what you can afford. Yeah. So point number three, community and extended family support. Single parents often build a network of support. Network of support through, maybe they will have families and friends that support them. They will have community resources that support them, because there are community resources out there that are tailored for single parents. There are some benefits or some financial benefits that are tailored for single parents. So this external support system can provide guidance, mentorship, and opportunities that contribute to the child's success. So please, you need to find the right support within your area. Every community, wherever you live, will have that support. Especially in the Western world, they will have the support for single parents. So please do not suffer alone. You have that support. So try those support that you get will help you to at least navigate that single parenting journey successfully. So point number 4, quality of parenting matters more than quantity. Let me read that again, or let me say that again. Quality of parenting matters more than quantity. Research shows that the quality of parenting is more important for a child's well-being than the number of parents. A child can have even 10 parents, 100 parents, but if the right system or the right things are not put in place, the child will still end up not successful. A single parent, it is more important for a child's well-being than the number of parents. And so a single parent who is engaged in a loving and consistent care, okay, can grow up or can be raised in a well-rounded family. Okay, they so long as they have that care and that support, they can actually become successful children down the line. So point number 5 is resilience and independence. And growing up in a single parent household can encourage children to develop resilience and self-reliance, as well as a strong sense of responsibility from that very, very early age. Remember, we said these are skills, valuable skills that money cannot buy. So these qualities will save them well in academics and even in their professional lives. Okay. Point number 6 is the socio-economic support program. I did mention before that there are some programs out there, scholarships, social support programs, educational opportunities, which are aimed at helping children who are in single parent household. So I think that we're going to make a video on that, just to share like some different institutions or scholarships that are there, which are out there, to help your children so that they can tap into these opportunities. And point number 7 is, we've got evidence, the diverse examples of success, right? We've talked about countless examples of successful individuals, celebrities, leaders, world leaders, athletes, all of these. Many of them, thousands and thousands of them, that were raised by their single parents, but yet they are making it. And that is just to demonstrate that single parent, can also raise children who are successful. Okay, single parent upbringing does not limit potential. It does not limit your potential, right? So I have raced through all of this point because I didn't really want us to stay much on the video. That's already 17 minutes. So what are your thoughts on this? Please, were you raised by a single parent, and how has that affected you? What are some of the decisions you have made to ensure you have your child, or to make sure that you give your child the best in life? I would love to hear from you, and maybe your idea or maybe your suggestion, or can also help another person. And so let me conclude by saying this. The success of children raised by single parents depends on a combination of factors, and that includes parental involvement, it includes access to resources, community support, and the child's personal resilience. While single parent family may face unique challenges, they can also foster strong, successful individual. And yes, I keep saying from the beginning, yes, you can raise a successful child. Well, I hope that you learned something from this video today, and if you did, please do so well to like and share. And thank you for watching. Drop your comment below. I will see you again. Love you. Bye.
I hope you learned something from this video today. If you did, please like, share, leave your comment, and also subscribe. When I post any video, you will be notified. Also, you can follow me on my social media handles. Just search for Peggy Barrett, and I will see you shortly. Thank you. Take care. Bye.